Is the Sparty Party, another player profile brought to us tonight by our friends at the Bunker. It is cross country time. Morgan Russo joins us. Morgan, last few times we've been out here, you've eluded us somehow. First off, incredible job. You're doing such a good job of running that you run away from YSN. We appreciate that. Here, put that up just a little bit towards your mouth. There you go, so we can hear you. For you, running, it's not just for fun, it's a job, right?
Yeah.
Talk to me about, and you're pretty doggone good at it if everything I've read and seen and heard is true. Talk to me about what running means to you.
Mostly just being part of a team is really what keeps me going. At first I was saying just to be in shape, but once I got to know my team, I really just do it for the team aspect.
This is a team that has really excelled this year.
Yeah.
And obviously there's been a couple times this year that you've come up just short. You want to finish the year as strong as you started it. How do you do that?
I kind of just push through and let my teammates guide me along, even if some of them might not be as good. Even like the people that are in the lower spots of the team still push me to like do my best.
What is it like to have your sport be the punishment for every other sport? It's kind of weird, right? Just a little bit. Great sport.
When soccer people say, "Oh, we have to run today," I'm like, "Well, I have to do that every day."
Like, what if Sipe said, "Hey, today you're gonna go out and you're gonna kick the ball around"? Would that be punishment to you?
No, I would love that.
You would love it.
Yeah.
Okay. So when
different.
did cross country become like your sport? Do you remember when it kind of just clicked?
So 7th grade, my aunt told me that my cousin Brooke did cross country, and that's how I like remember it.
Really?
And my cousin is younger than me. She's a freshman this year, and I don't think she does it anymore. I think she does tennis. But I was like, oh, why didn't I try it? Because I was kind of like falling away from gymnastics, and I was kind of like, I'm getting tired of this, so I want to do something new. So I was doing gymnastics and cross country, and I was like, this is a lot on my body, so I just had to like pick one, and I liked cross country better. So that's
how do you keep cross country fresh and exciting and not just, oh my gosh, I got to go run another 3 miles today?
Well, sometimes it does get hard to get motivated and go out the door and do your runs. But I feel like if you just think about the good consequences that you're getting from it, like staying in shape and running well and going to college, getting scholarships, if you really think about what it will be in the future, then that's really what keeps me going.
And that's something that you want? You want the scholarships? You want all that stuff? Has anybody been in on you yet?
Yeah, I visited Mount Union the other day.
Okay.
And Otterbein. A couple of D2s emailed me, but I never really.
What's the recruiting process like for you?
I'm working on it right now.
Is it tough? I mean, it's a lot.
It's really stressful.
Yeah.
And like, I don't want to leave my team. So it's just like more stressful when I think about having to leave, you know?
Aw. So, what is it about this team that you don't want to leave? I mean, is it the people? Is it the memories? What is it? A little bit of everything? Yeah.
Yeah.
So give me a good memory about this team that nobody knows.
Probably just hanging out and playing games and just being silly, having sleepovers and everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's all right. You're going to be getting a little certificate in a few months that says you did everything the Boardman High School said you needed to do.
Yeah.
And you're going to be graduating and you're going to be going on to another school. Do you have any idea what you want to study?
Psychology or education.
No kidding. Why is that?
I really like to learn about how the brain works, and I really like kids. So I think I work well with kids, so I really just want to be a teacher. Because when I think about it, what I really want to do is like just be with kids and help them become who they are, you know?
That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
You're going to have to start learning the YSN way. And why is that? Why is that? Because you're going to be asking that question a lot.
Yeah.
Talk about your family. Why are they so important to you?
They push me. Sometimes it gets annoying. Like my mom's like, come on, colleges. We have to apply for college. And I'm like, oh my gosh, but I don't want to yet. Like, I just want to stay here for a little longer.
Yeah.
Which I do. I will be able to. I have the whole winter and like track season. Yeah. So that's like keeping me okay. But once I'm starting to graduate, like getting into that process, I'm just like, ooh, I'm actually going to college, you know? And my mom's really just pushing me. And my dad really, he just does. And my sister's in college right now, and I do call her a lot, and she just, you know, keeps me.
Yeah. It's easy. These are the nice years of your sister where you you can start growing that bond that you'll have
Yeah,
for the rest of your
exactly.
life.
Because when she's living at home, I'm like, I fight with her every day.
Absolutely.
But now I like miss her. Like I
Territory.
miss. Yeah.
What do you admire most about mom and dad individually?
Well, my mom was a runner.
Okay.
And I like to try and like beat her times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And she's just like, if you just like don't think about the pain, you just push through. That's her like main thing. She says, just push through. And I'm just like, okay, well, it hurts. And she's like, well, yeah, it hurts for everybody. It hurts for everybody else, you know? So I'm just like, yes, okay. And then I go through my long runs, like 9-mile long runs,
Oh my gosh.
11-mile long runs.
No, thank you.
Yeah, just it's a lot.
Who do you get your competitiveness from?
Probably Gabby or a new freshman this year, Olivia.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're both really good.
What about dad? What do you admire most about dad?
Definitely Olivia. She reminds me of when I was a freshman because
Yeah.
I was beating some of the seniors. So I kind of look up to her in that way because she kind of looks up to me. So it's kind of like a back and forth kind of like, I don't know, like we have a really good relationship about that because I'm just like, good job. Like, you're just like me. I don't know how to like tell her that, but she was just like me.
What about your dad, like your father? Like what do you admire most about him? What's one piece that you would pull out and say, I want that?
His like goofiness.
He's a silly guy?
Yeah, he's a silly guy.
He keeps everything light?
Yeah.
I like it. What's one thing safe for TV that we can talk about dad? What's the story?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we were camping one time. This is so random, but I also have a video of it. But he just pulls a pogo stick out of nowhere and just starts bouncing on it. He's like 57, 58, 59. I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is really impressive. And I was like, I did not know he could do that.
That's awesome. I've never had anybody take pogo sticks camping. But then
I think he just like found it because it was at our friend's property. And I think he just like had it with him. So
I love it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And then you have a younger sister?
An
older sister. I'm sorry,
she's
college.
she's in
so
college.
you were the younger sister. So what do you admire most about your older sister?
She's a very like serious person, but in like a sarcastic way. Like I feel like we're kind of the same that way. Cause I'll just like ask her to go somewhere and she'll be like, no. Or I'll ask her for something and she'll be like, no. And then like 2 hours later, she'll just give it to me. And I'm just like, okay.
She makes you work for it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Morgan, it's been awesome getting to know you. Thanks for spending some time with us here on the Boardman Player Profile. Morgan Russo, ladies and gentlemen. More Spartans right after this on YSN.